sentinel theorist of the margin, marginalia aged so seeing as in, as sin? An abiding form, life stages as if all the world is as would, and waltzes, through the foci of the undefined, underlined, and the undefining, underline, of the marginal role the same set theorist played sent in, sentence. Briefly masked in myths, thought tonight intermurmured song, then the stone, then the bone, then the path, then away from the road, then the amoeba, then death because of love. Love and death and differentiation, making everything so very much more interesting than when we were all just amoebas. Then the cloud, then the clod, then the flow, then the flower, then the bees, then the honey, then the shower, then the hour, then the owl, then the slower, then the slowing, then the lowering, then. We haunted their nouns, sounds, crossbred their thorns, horns. Each last fact adorned the ardor with the words of our teacher's book, look, the dances of our holy dervishes. A menagerie known as lengthening eon, a ghost known as answers to all of your questions, a allegorical centaur known as hermaphroditectono-psychopompous, a dazed toad known as, written in irony as, wetting stone. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Is E equals V equals E equals R equals Y equals B equals O equals D equals Y in? Got on encatsid it nehw nugeb lyrICism for nehw taeper tsuj eltruT kcoM nohpyrG deirc niaga surohC Chrsgn CRDTHGRPHN and DTHMCKTRTLHDJSTBGNTRPDT WHNCRF THDRLSBGNNNG WSHRDNTHDSDNC Ooh ITHU AEOUOEUOEI EYO EEI EIU. The questions of love addressed to the High Court in the form of a parable of the wasp and the orchid. Is it the orchid which through flattery and deception draws into itself the desire of wasp? Or is it the wasp which by means of self-effacement and mask pursues the pattern and fragrance of being and becoming orchid? Why is it that we always propose our questions of belonging so poorly? Why always express to excess the predicates of our longing so shortly? Why mystical revelations and mere metaphors and meanderings? Or this fragile conception of mimesis as both root and blossom of our most enduring and least definable passions? Why must we always behold in the twin flower the regard and return of something far less certain and far more certainly other? Why must we remake and remold from the unity of two the meaning and absolute value of one minus another? Why, while knowing that each of our parts cohere to the whole, do we continue to cleave the thread rift of tendrils from the perfection of stone? The arguments, 5 acts of obscure and or cryptic allegorical significance regarding the destiny of love in 5 varietals of Acronymy. Act 1, Scene 1. Long elization L lowers LDL L lowers life lay lowing LDL ly LD longer lay so lay LF locomotive lay lowers lock down lead lorries lay ly LLL low lowers LS lay labor lead L lowers. Act 1, Scene 2. You man yours your settled upon you ingold your in uitsudol dement unities upstance urquid your duration ut upstances you future or reduction woo up your. Act 1, Scene 3. Violization vervolve ven vervalable vantages vlop vidver. Act 1, Scene 4. At go on and at IR and at yours and are out and all at are at assing ain and at ever animal erring adamantly agreed arguing at abr available advantages ably actions and after a danization argument and a ands all day and an any and able and actically all out or any al at ionomine allow and danization agreed at we alzarians as a new facture aber a al and 8 and danizations at ings at a any at ive at outer any as ad. Act 1, Scene 5. Human he hos ho held he high angs hat erero tat ever however hat he her he honey her hun stand her ht he hen he his isle he his h hat he hat her has had. Act 2, Scene 1. Upon this sea upon which there are 3 flowers, until in love the dance passes beyond the outskirts of love. Asterisk asterisk. Undo the illusions of eternity and obscure in phosphorescence the hours between unseen and unknown. Asterisk asterisk. Unhappy dreams. Upon an extended path of unhappy and unfulfilled trees. Asterisk asterisk. Unhappy trees. Upon an extended path of unhappy and unfulfilled dreams. Asterisk asterisk. Unfamiliar smells which burn in the nostrils. Understanding beyond the length of understanding. Asterisk asterisk. Uncanny nature of the unique now. Asterisk asterisk. Until the butterfly emerges from the cocoon of its illusion, until enough silence has been spoken for the rest to be or not to be. Until the dream itself emerges from sleep. Asterisk asterisk. Unpredictability of the unknown upon the surface of all things whose surface is prone to move. Underlined in her notebook. Act 2, Scene 2. Voices of lost ghosts echo in the distance, ventriloquizing the voluptuous skills and secrets of voluntary soldiers in involuntary wars. Asterisk asterisk. Valleys of mind, meadows of verisimilitude, visible and invisible mountain paths and mysteries, visited within the actual memories of virtual travelers. Act 2, Scene 3. Apparatus of capture, adventure and return. A virtue by this or any other name. Asterisk asterisk. As we seek in the dry veins of language, as we find ourselves betwixt and between, as we seek in couplet, the meaning of couplet. Asterisk asterisk. An ordinary event, a miracle. A dying candle. Asterisk asterisk. Among 20 centuries of secrets, a branch. And yet each of these whispers played only a small part in the pantomime of their seasons. Asterisk asterisk. Away from anywhere we've ever cared to call home, across from the great city. Asterisk asterisk. A social gathering is voluntary or compulsory service. A union but also an afterthought. Act 2, Scene 4. Hive is home, honeycomb, wine cellar. Head, thorax, and abdomen. Asterisk asterisk. Harsh wintry outskirts of xenophobic America, hard to figure how we ended up here. Humbler perhaps in our greater deference to the power of time. Asterisk asterisk. Eevees among the blue-gray clusters of blooming rosemary, however fleetingly until shattered by our commission to cross purposes. Here and now as we hear and see them as, in our displacements. Asterisk asterisk. Home is the hunter home from the green. Heather black hound at his heel. Act 2, Scene 5. Little and crawling here next to my feet, lucid, inescapable, rhythmic. Like call and response. Asterisk asterisk. Like the division of an insect's body, like icicles clinging to the darkest recesses of the mind. Like the shaman who found him. Act 3, Scene 1. Visionary verisimilitude version vote variety. Act 3, Scene 2. Angel animal apsis Ophidian abstraction. Act 3, Scene 3. Hive heart heron honey howl. Act 3, Scene 4. Ladybug landing lackadaisical lackluster laburnum. Act 3, Scene 5. Union use understanding universe undergrowth. Act 4, Scene 1. As allegory of what is yet still longed for and what is still possible but not yet set. Act 4, Scene 2. As heat's commitment to the flame and fuel's commitment to the stove. Act 4, Scene 3. As light dancing in time across distant seas and brilliant galaxies. Act 4, Scene 4. As unions of labor and love in factories W out either in bearing profits solely for one. Act 4, Scene 5. as varieties of intoxicating perfumes exchanged between amorous beings in the bliss of love. Act 5, Scene 1. Here I am, hive is home, how fortunate heron, howl shrines, honeycomb wine cellar, hexoctahedral and design, head thorax and abdomen, holds his heart in her hands, hearts on briarwood felt in rowel, hard to figure how we ended up here, honeybees among the blue-gray clusters, humbler, perhaps in their greater deference, harsh wintry outskirts of xenophobic Long Island hazel, amuse and caballero, sunflower orchid, fennel, hermaphrodite, entomophily, interstellar dugnad, aeolian aurora, honey, fluorescent ranunculus, showy 3 electrostasis, enchanting nightshade. Act 5, Scene 2. Long time to wait between love letters, long time to hold one's breath, long time to hope, dream and desire, long time to attend to the nuances of words and characters, long time to lengthen and drag on, long time to count the spaces between actions and words, long time grow larger in volume and compass, long time to experience the loss of sight, long time to experience the loss of hearing, long time to experience the inability to write letters, long to experience the inability to read, long time to experience the abuse of others, long time to experience denial of one's rights, long time to experience the ownership of one's body, long time to experience the expressions of touch, taste, sound and scent, long time to experience the loss of the expressions of touch, taste, sound and scent, long time to wait in the dark, long time to wait in the dark, long time to wait in the light, long time to wait in the day, long time to wait in the night, long time to wait in the way, long time to wait off the track, long time to wait in the hay, long time to wait in sack, long time to wait without pay, long time to wait inside lack, long time to wait inside lack. Act 5, Scene 3. Universe of form, pattern, or fixture of composition, universe of keynote, subject, theme, and conception, universe of apparatus of capture, universe of function as structure, universe of adventure and return, universe of virtue by this or any other name, universe of examples, niche, universe of features and attributes of time, universe of terrain or memory, universe of hive as home, universe of honeycomb wine cellar, universe of museum or shrine, universe of flower as oxygen, universe of life spring, universe of order and source, universe of head, thorax, and abdomen, universe of function as structure, universe of calyx, corolla, pistil, and stamen, universe of forms articulating the process, universe of achieving destiny or arbitrary goal, universe of wings to fly, universe of barb and poison sac so that others won't want to wonder so much why. Act 5, Scene 4. Act 5, Scene 5. As first spring of the Cretaceous, era of flowering grasses and seed as echo of primordial dawn, and the initial beatings of wings as unions of labor and love in factories W out either in bearing profits solely for one as the ephemeral grace of promise and desire given to the rose flower which blooms in the wild as light dancing in time across distant seas and brilliant galaxies as allegory of what is yet still longed for and what is still possible but not yet set as the night flight of the boundless feral embraced by the passion of moonlight as enduring faith that each and every season turned once again toward and into a new insight as intoxicating perfumes exchanged between amorous beings in the bliss of love as heat's commitment to the flame and fuel's commitment to the stove as music the constellations sing to the stars W out names as symbol of the circle remains unseen as image of infinitude in those memories to which we cling and from which we dream.